Stepson ran out. You gonna come back, buddy? Well, I guess we'll wait and see if he turns up at the door. Hang on, let me switch to the good mic. Make sure it's working for us. Hang on. Hang on. What's going on here? All right. All right, check one, check two. This is our mic. There are many mics like it, but this one is mine. Okay, kittens, take the shoes off just 'cause. Oh, fresh coffee. Can I sit right here, buddy? Yeah, is that okay? Don't spill my coffee. All right, let me check Discord, make sure I'm audible, and check the cameras, I guess, and make sure I'm visible. Kind of visible. The camera's probably a little bit lower and a little bit crooked. Hang on, let me see if I can fix it real quick. Oh, it's not going to stay where I put it. I need to go get the little key that adjusts the tension. But not right now. It's going to take a minute for the screen I used to catch up to that and show me how the angle is. Meanwhile, how are you? I'm fine. I'm back. I know I missed all of you last weekend because I was visiting my mom in Kansas. That doesn't look straight to me from here, but it looks straight enough on my screen, so I guess we'll just run with it for now. If it still looks crooked to you, tilt your monitor or your TV. Just put a little shim under there, all right? You'll be fine. Yeah, so I was just visiting my mom last weekend, and my brother, that was the big surprise that we set up for Mom, was like when we first planned the trip over a month ago, you know, it was supposed to be me, and I also invited my brother then, and his coming was a surprise that Mom did not know about. It was really fun. She was just, she loved it. It was fantastic, so we had fun. But that's why we missed Mailbag last weekend, and I'm back. So, as far as news goes, I don't know I haven't caught up to everything yet since I'm back. Some of these kittens have adopters, and in fact, DJ set up the dates for some of them too. I think some are leaving December 1st and some are leaving December 5th, and that's the most I could tell you right now. I don't know who's who or what's what or anything, but I'll find out and make sure that you guys know what's going on. Very exciting. I know they're all fantastic little kitties, and they're all going to do really well with somebody. And I think I have to be especially glad that I know Stepson is getting adopted with his mom, and that should be really fun because you know, obviously she has a lot of fun with her kids still, and Stepson is the one that's the most like Tommy-like is what I would describe him as. Like, he is still got some lessons to learn as far as not getting too rambunctious. He's just always like the most active, the most bitey, still needs to learn not to use his claws as much as he does. And I think that having his mom around is going to help him learn those lessons a little better. So they're going to do really well together. I don't know if anybody else is getting adopted together. That's really the extent of my knowledge. Then to catch you up on Crank, who I know everybody's got to wonder about. Crank has had a little bit of constipation and having some trouble pooping the last few days. So last night, well, yesterday afternoon actually, I brought her back to the vet to have a look at her and see what we could do. And long story short, it turns out that she is just constipated, and so we got permission from her surgeon to actually give her enemas again. And basically the same process that we were doing once in a while before, of repeated enemas to get something out, along with some little massages of what used to be her colon, and you know, helping move things along. And I'm happy to report that she did just finally have some kind of a poop. It's not entirely clear yet, but I think with just a few more enemas today, she's going to do fine. And the really good news, I don't know how long this is going to last. I can't, you know, I don't want to like get up my hopes too much, but the really cool thing is that her butt is like fine. She's not sensitive about it the last maybe 48 hours. I gave her a bath yesterday morning, And yesterday morning is the first time in I think maybe her entire life I've given her a bath and I've been able to sort of gently, help wipe things away with my hand in the water, and she doesn't complain about it. It doesn't bother her at all. And that is fantastic. It really feels good to know that she's finally comfortable back there. It's really been a long time coming. And again, I don't know if it's going to last. We kind of wonder if maybe it's just because she hasn't pooped in 24 hours that things there aren't being quite so. Maybe her poop's a little bit acidic, and that's sort of the fundamental cause. And maybe once she starts pooping again, it's going to come back, like diaper rash. But we'll keep treating it the way that we are and see what we can do. In the meantime, it's pretty nice. It also means that she hasn't been sensitive at all about getting the enemas, which is also nice considering that they can be, kind of a pain, but she hasn't complained, like not even as much as she used to before. So that's really cool, and I've got my fingers crossed that that's progress that we're going to maintain, and it's not just going to go back once she gets back on a poop schedule. But other than that, she's doing really well. The doctors, I think, and us too, we're all a little bit concerned about the fact that she's so small. She's just so far under the size that any kitten her age would be. But there's nothing really that we can do about it. We already checked her thyroid levels and anything that would sort of suggest an actual growth problem. So it's probably just, her doctor was sort of describing her as like a big old bag of genetic defects, which is, we know that. We know that she's got probably a lot of congenital issues, ones that we can't even identify. There's no way to sort of go in and look for that stuff yet because she's so small, and because a lot of this stuff, we don't really have good ways of looking for. We just sort of, see it by its symptoms. So, aside from just knowing, yeah, she's got a lot of genetic issues, we can't necessarily be any more specific than that. But we do think that her stunted growth is more down to the fact that her gastrointestinal system, she's not absorbing all of the nutrients the way that a cat might, probably. Although she doesn't seem like she's, malnutrition or anything. And we're supplementing her now with B12 because we saw that was a little bit low. So we're keeping an eye on her, stuff, using blood work and just trying to sort of maintain for her. And the bottom line is that she's happy. She's a very happy little kitten who most of the time is very comfortable and likes to play and run around and have a good time. And that's what's important for her. As long as that keeps up, then, everybody's good. So she's doing very well. That's where we're at, I think. That's probably basically everything. I should double check on Discord. I didn't actually check to make sure I could be heard. I got distracted after the camera, so maybe I'm just sitting here talking to myself. Who knows about that? Let's see. Well, I imagine it's good. I don't see anybody yelling that that can't be heard, so there you go. All right. Well, let's open some letters then. We got some letters, we got some boxes. There's a lot of stuff here, but I don't think it's more than we can get through in the next hour, in the next 45 minutes. Maybe I'll have to hurry it up a little bit. I know I was late, and then I was talking there a lot about Crank, but I know everybody wants to know how she's doing, and the bottom line is she's doing pretty good right now, despite any issues that she's had. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Okay, thank you very much. Let's see. You put your address and stuff right at the top of this. I'm going to try not to show it to anybody in case there's a camera over my shoulder. Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, I have loved so many KA cats and kittens, and of course Elsie, over the years, ever since you were here in North Illinois. Please keep caring for everyone, especially those that need extra help. Right now, Crank and Teaspoon. Best regards, Catherine. Catherine, thank you very much. You also sent a very generous donation. That is extremely nice of you. I'm going to put it right here in our box with some of the other checks I haven't yet cashed. And I'm going to just remind you that I don't get to the bank very often, so I hope that it doesn't come as any great surprise when that eventually gets cashed. But if in the meantime you discover that that money is going to be more valuable to you than to us, Really, honestly, and nobody who ever sends us a check should hesitate to send me an email and be like, maybe I bit off more than I can chew. If you don't cash that, it would be better. I'm always fine with hearing that, always. I mean, seriously. So, otherwise, though, thank you very much. It was exceedingly generous of you to send that for Crank and Teaspoon. And I mean, I don't want to get too far into it, but I can tell you that it's very helpful because, like, even just the visit yesterday for Crank, it's not cheap going in there to see those doctors, but they care for her so much. It's the first time. Yesterday is the first time I've ever gotten discharge papers from the VCA that include the note that Crank is very cute and everybody there loves her, like printed in the discharge papers. I've never seen that one before, but it's true. They all love her, and I come in like wearing her in her little pod, and they immediately all know. They're like, "Oh, it's Crank." Kind of like somebody. I think somebody in Discord made the point. It's sort of like Norm walking into Cheers in the show. Like Crank's very much got that feel when she turns up there, and they do all like her quite a bit. So it's fun. Oh, I think the point I was getting to, though, is that her doctor, even though it's the day off, well, so first off, I brought her in last night. The doctor that decided to see her wasn't even the doctor that was on that part of the service last night, yesterday, but she wanted to take care of Crank herself personally, so she stepped in for that regardless. And then this morning, she called to find out how Crank was doing and get an update, even though today's her day off. So, it's true. They really do like her quite a bit there, and that's nice. Okay, so where were we? To Mr. A and Dr. DJ, this is a big thank you for all you've done and continue to do for our feline friends. From Sumatra 18 and Missy May. Oh, Sumatra 18 and Missy May, thank you so much. This is a beautiful card with lots of little cats on it with collars and every sort of little cat. Wow. Cat Spread is the name of it. It's an oil painting. Cat Spread makes sense. Very cool. All right. Thank you very much for that. It's so nice of you just to write in to say that. You know I love to get letters, so that's very kind. And thank you. Is my point, I guess. Thank you very much. Okay, now that is actually it for the letters portion of today's show. But you know I love getting letters. I always say that it's my favorite thing because it doesn't cost very much to do, and we get a chance to sort of communicate that way, and I really like it, so thank you. Okay, moving right along. Let's see, now Busy Cat, we've got 2 boxes here that are clearly from Busy Cat, so, and the number 2 is the one on top, so we'll put that aside for a minute. This looks like it's from Mishi. Mishi's stuff always comes with her real name on it. She's probably the only person in all of the universe that I know both their real name and their online name because of that. And I always just cover up everything except the first couple letters. So that's how I know it's from Mishi here. It says, use as you see fit. I saw this on a different YouTube channel and laughed out loud. It's the cushion that makes it for me. Happy Tea Day and Merry Christmas from Mishi60. Wow, I wonder what that could be. Okay, saw it on another YouTube channel and laughed out loud. Does anybody know what they think this could be? Oh, what is it? I see what it says on the box, and that's pretty funny, but I can't even imagine what it means. So let's find out. All right, it looks like whatever it is, it might have to poof up a little bit. So let's do that. This pep head is compressed, rolled up, and vacuum sealed. Okay. All right, just shake and gently pat all around to fluff it up. Wait patiently for 1 to 2 days. I'll tell you a trick that I have learned for getting these beds to puff up if they come, or stuff that comes like this that's all vacuum packed and it's going to take days to sort of come around. The trick I use now is I put them in the dryer. You can even just put it on like low heat or even no heat and let it go for a whole cycle, and by the end of it, it's usually completely restored. Oh, I see this. It's like a cat bed, but it's like a ramen bowl. All right, that's so funny. I do really like it. Oh, look at that. It's even got layers. So you've got the ramen with an egg in here. And it looks like some pickled ginger or something there. I think that's what that would be. Oh, and a lid. Oh, and the lid's got Velcro, so it sticks closed, and they can open up a little corner and go. Now that's what really makes it, the Velcro lid. That is fantastic. And then inside the ramen. I hope the ceiling camera's picking all that up for you guys here. I'll turn it sideways just in case. This is so cute. It does have to floof up a little bit. That's so cool. So you can see it's like an instant ramen kind of thing, like the top ramen that we get here. And inside, there is the ramen. It's a little fancy with an egg and stuff. I guess you don't normally get egg and fresh chives like that in an instant ramen, but it's still pretty nice. That's so fun. Okay, I love it. This is going to be a lot of fun to see on the stream, and since I had to open it up and floof it up, I guess we might as well leave it out somewhere for them. I'm not sure exactly where to put it, but it's great. And I love the fact that the top has the Velcro all the way around, so you can like just maybe expose one little part and give the cats a way to climb in and out like they love to do. In fact, Crank might really like it because she loves to be like inside or sort of burrowed in something. She really seems to enjoy that quite a bit. So that might be something she would really like in particular. But I think everybody will enjoy that. That is really fun. Thank you, Mishi. I really like it. Okay. Oh, this one's from Lena, and I think that we all know then what that means. I think that's probably going to be endowments, and she always sends endowments that are set with the kittens' names on them. Oh, this is some fancier packaging than we usually get, so let's see what it is. Wow, look at that stack. So that's one, two, three, four, 5 boxes. So that's got to be Hazel and her hats. And we can just take a look at one from Susabella.com. Aw, they're like Christmas tree ornaments. That's perfect for the time of year that they will be adopted. That is just completely ideal. And this one is Stetson's, so you can get an idea what they're like. And it's got a little string to hang it by. It's ceramic. And it's got Stetson stamped in there and then painted with a little gold glaze there underneath the regular glaze. So that'll stay forever. That is very nice. Quality little Christmas tree ornament for Stetson. And then you've sent one for each of the class. Lena, thank you very, very much. That is so sweet. I love... I know I say this every time, but you know, it bears repeating. You never know when you've got new people watching either. I love that you send these for every single class. You know, it's always something different that you send, not always the same thing, but it's always something with their names on it. And I think that's really sweet, even if, or maybe even especially if they get renamed. I think it's fun to have a little reminder of what their name was during their time at Kitten Academy. Although I don't know if any of this class is going to get renamed because their names are brilliant and they really are all well suited. But that's not up to me. That's up to the adopters. So we shall see how that goes. What are you doing back here, Darby? Darby's still the noisy one. When they went to the vet to get their surgery this week, they're all fixed, by the way, ready to go home. So in theory, their adopters could start picking them up almost any time. So when Darby went to get his neuter this week, he yelled all the way to the vet, didn't you? And true to form, little Stetson, I just described him as being sort of the most Tommy and the most sort of rambunctious. He didn't really yell the whole way to the vet, but the whole time he was sort of trying to bite at the bars, and he was sticking his paws out through the bars and trying to hit everything he could reach in the car. It was really silly. He just never really let up on that, as you would expect. But they all did great at their surgery. Everything came out fine. Okay, this is addressed to Lady Cranky Pants Jansen. That's very cute, and it says for bath time. And I believe this is from Charlie. It is from Charlie, and it says no note. So we'll just have to figure it out from there, but I think everything you wrote there describes pretty well what's going on. It's obviously something for Crank, for bath time, whatever it happens to be. So let's see what that might be. Hang on here. Oh, is that Stetson wanting in? I hear somebody meowing. Did he change his mind about being out there? He did. Come here, buddy. Come on. There you go. We've been talking about you. The post office was so busy today. That's one of the reasons why I'm a little later running. I'll just blame it on them. That's all the reason. I would have been here on time. They were very busy, and I meant to ask them why I heard a dog barking in the back, but they were so busy I forgot. Oh, it would have been interesting. Um, okay. I'm trying to get this open without... Oh, there we go. Okay, I finally got it. All right. Aw, this is cute. It's perfect for bath time. This could make a really cute little video if we do a bath of her in front of the camera again. We could just put all the little ducks in at once. Squeaky ducks. That's so funny. That's perfect. Well, she needed a rubber ducky. She's got those other little rubber that you might have seen. I've got a couple little rubber animals that are about this size that I just pulled from... Someone sent us electronic fish like we've used before with a little swimming pool to put them into, a little indoor swimming pool type thing. And it had a couple little rubber animals to go with the electronic fish. So I got like a turtle and a shark out of there, and that's what she's been bathing with. But a rubber ducky, that's classic. She needs that for sure. That'll be fun. I am still giving her baths, by the way. You know, I said that her bottom is doing much better, but she does still need regular baths, and it's so much nicer now that she relaxes so much better in the water now that her bottom doesn't hurt so much. It's really nice. Oh, and another teaspoon. Wow, a fancy wooden teaspoon with a cat on top. That's really nice. I wonder what kind of wood this is. It feels light, but also it's such a dark stain. I'm not even going to speculate because I don't know woods very well, but it looks like the cat was dipped in a, what do you call, I guess you could say paint, but it's like a much thicker stain probably, or something. Wow, that's really cool. It's got such a big bowl on it too. That's a really nice teaspoon with a cat on it. Thank you so much for that. Oh, Charlie, that's really nice of you to send those things. My teaspoon collection continues to grow. I'll tell you, we've been using a lot of them. I think, you know, things that you have, I think, should be mostly for using. We try not to have too much stuff that's just for looking at. And so we've been using a lot of the teaspoons that people have sent, and we use them for tea, because I've been drinking so much tea. I'm so into that Victorian London fog now. It's pretty much the only tea I've been drinking lately. And then we also use it a lot for like cat food. DJ's put a little teaspoon into each of these containers that we keep the calcium supplement in, so it's easy to just get that out. And lots and lots and lots of uses for little teaspoons. So it turns out those are super useful for us too, as well as being, you know, cute and sort of on the topic. Well, let's see, I can't put those in there because that's going downstairs for endowments. I'll just set them back here for now. Okay, I'm kind of curious to know what's going on in these Busy Cat boxes. I think we've got a guess for some of it, but this is a lot of boxes, so let's start here. This one says box 1 of 2. Let's see how it is. All right. Ooh. All right, we got some toys and some blankets. The blankets were expected. The toys are a little bonus. Let's see. Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, here are the quilts for Hazel's hats. I could not fit them all in one box, so the last quilt for Fez is in a separate box. There's also a Christmas cat pillow in this second box I saw in Target and had to buy. I've included Crank's quilt in the first box, but as Gadget has already moved to her forever home, I'm sending it directly to her. That way she can have her own little mailbag. Oh, that's so sweet. I miss having Gadget around. She's so nutty. It's wonderful. There are a few toys in the first box, and they were chosen by my 6-year-old grandson, Coda. What a cool name. I always show him Kitten Academy when he visits, and he knows it is the channel I watch the most. He said he'd like to send some toys for the kittens to play with, so please use either for the hats, kittens, or maybe for the next litter or kittens. Wishing you and Dr. DJ a very happy Christmas, and thank you as always for the wonderful things you both do. With love, from Busy Cat. Oh, well, thank you for the wonderful things you do, Busy Cat, not just here but online. It's all greatly appreciated. These are some really cute toys we've got here. I see we've got a big old hedgehog. He is adorable. We've got this crazy kind of fun tube with a toy on the end so you can squish it down and watch it fly in the air. That's fun. We've got sort of a medium flat mouse here. He's got really nice fur on him. Fuzzy owl and a couple of shrimp with cocktail sauce. What a great selection from Coda. Thank you very much. And then the blankets for everybody. Ooh, let's take a look at these. All right, so Hazelnut gets a Kitten Academy print. That's very nice, fancy. Derby, this is perfect for Derby. It's little gray and white kitten print. It looks just like him. I also like that the pictures you put on these are photoshopped. Hazel's got hazelnuts in front of her. Derby's got a little derby that he's wearing. Oh, he's got little blue eyes. That's so cute. Bonnet is wearing a bonnet. That's cool. It's little kittens in pockets. Their eyes are so big. They all look like Ari, except, you know, they're calicos and black cats, but that's really cute. I especially love the one that's got his head in the pocket with his little butt hanging out. Really cute. This is for Stetson, of course. And then the last one here is for Crank, which is, I think we've seen, oh, well, you know what, we haven't seen this print, but we've definitely seen this orange cat on a teaspoon print, so this must be by the same artist. It's really cool. I especially like this little floofy guy. It has almost like rainbow colors in his fur, like it's reflecting some light. That's really cool for Crank. Aw, so cute. Okay, I'm going to put all these right back in the box because they're very nicely stacked. Oh, maybe. Oh, man. Hazel, was that you over there in the litter box? I can definitely smell that. Okay. And then we have the second box to open. So let's take a look here. What are you doing back there, crazy boy? You want to bring your toy up here and play with it? Here, come here. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a perfect box for you to fit in. Come here. Can you get in there? Come on. Come on, what'd you do? Oh, yeah, you're going to bite me? Go figure. Go figure. Okay. All right, let's see here. So I think this is the toy that you talked about getting. We'll look at that last. But, oh, Fez, this is a cow print. Well, that's going to be awfully confusing when he lays on that and disappears. I guess you just look for the spot that's missing spots, right? Because he's mostly white. That's so cute. I especially like his little Fez in the drawing. That's adorable. Okay. I like the cow print, too. That's just fun, especially when you've got a lot of black and white little kitties, though. Then it's especially fun. And then here we have... Aw, it's a little Christmas kitty pillow. And that's going to be so cute standing up somewhere. It's a little calico wearing a collar and a Santa hat. And a very happy expression. That is adorable. Thank you so much. That's really sweet. That'll be fun to put somewhere. In fact, right now, I think we have Photon in that cat tree, Christmas tree. I saw her sitting there. Maybe we'll put this guy in instead, maybe in one of the higher levels too, so it's easier for the kittens to get in and out of the parts they can reach. That's really fun. Okay, I'm going to put that back here with the stuff that I need to send out somewhere, to put out somewhere. Okay, all right, this is endowments. I'm going to put that over here. I just need to make sure that everything goes to the right kind of location, so I'll put that up here. This, I don't want this to end up with endowments. I want this to end up with deployments. So I guess I'll put it back here for now. All right, and this can go right here with the other letters, and I'm going to have a sip of coffee. All right, Busy Cat and Coda, thank you very much. Oh, okay, there we go. All right. Who is this one from? It doesn't say. It just says Kitten Academy. All right, well, it came to the right place. Let's see if there's a note. Oh, well, I know who it's for immediately. I can't even see it because it's in a bag, but it says Strawberry Pet Bed with Toy. I think we know who that's going to be for. And there is a note. A flat Patrick for Crankle Pants. Many cheers from how do you say this? I should know this because it's in a song that I haven't heard for 40 years. I'm gonna say Leipzig, which is definitely wrong. Anyway, Germany from Lentils 2020. Thank you, Lentils 2020. All right, I got to see what this bed is because I don't even know how flat Patrick would work out as in a strawberry pet bed. I don't. Oh, does it look like a, no, how could that be with a strawberry? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out. I love that it comes in its own little carrying bag, but it seems like it's so stuffed in there, I may never be able to get it back in once we take it out. There's a knot here too. Okay, that was easy to untie. Let's see. Oh, it's a big old strawberry. It's perfect for her. She will love laying this. She loves a soft bed to sort of knead onto and lay in. Oh, that's perfect. That is just perfect. She's going to love it. I do want to see if I can fit it back in there. I don't think I can, but we're going to try just for fun. I guess at some point we need to discuss getting. Oh, look at that. It's got a little flower with it. That's a bonus. I guess that says with toy, right? That's the with toy. Um, that flower is really cute too. DJ's been super amused lately by little kittens that have different colored paws like Stetson does, where he's all black and then he's got those white paws. When they sort of knead on something or otherwise sort of put their paws out and they spread their little fingers apart like this, she calls them flower paws. And there's a little flower to go with the flower paws. Okay. Oh, wow, look at that. I think I actually can get it back in there if I really work at it. Okay. There we go. Then now that it's in here, though, how am I going to make sure I label it for crank? I mean, I guess we'd know if we looked at it. I guess that's what I'll have to go with. I should bring it up there, though. She does go through, we have to change out her beds fairly often. We love to, that's not a toy. You should not be playing in there. We have to change out her bed fairly often because, it gets dirty and all of them go through the wash so much. But everything's been holding up for her pretty well, so it's not bad to have another one to go into the rotation there. And then I think I was just about to say something about eventually getting Crank adopted, which is basically, I think if the right person came along, we would probably let her be adopted any time. But she's a big commitment right now, and I think there's also a part of DJ and I that would really like to see her here long enough for us to sort of get her on an even keel, right now she's kind of been up and down, and so recently after her surgery we haven't quite figured out how to get everything leveled out and have her be at a steady sort of poop situation or health situation overall. And I think it would be nice to have her steady before we see somebody adopting her. Not only so that we feel like we've sort of solved that mystery to some degree, but also, so that her adopter knows what they're getting. Right now, it is definitely kind of up in the air. So, and a big commitment, but we're happy to take care of her here until the time is right. So, that's basically my thinking on it. Okay. This is from Mishi again. Mishi, thank you very much in advance. And it says it's shipped from Meowie Jane's. Oh, I love this sticker of the little rainbow kitty with it's like a holographic style swirly rainbow. That's cool. And this one is got like a very colorful little what am I trying to say? Starfield in it. That's super cool. This is for anything that needs marination from Mishi60. They spelled out 60. I like that. All right. Oh, wow. This is the ultimate sort of catnip collection. Enjoy your box of fun. It says it's a variety box. And it is a variety of like catnip stuff. This is fantastic. So first up, we have Meowie Jane's all-natural catnip, the super potent catnip. That's really cool. We have valerian root. Wow, and it's crushed up in a way I don't actually recognize this. I don't think it's the same as silvervine, or is it? If it is, it doesn't look like any silvervine that we've had. Valeriana officinals root. I guess I'm saying that right. It's a little hard to read. That's cool. Then we have all natural silvervine powder. And I can tell you this is really, really strong stuff. It says so powerful, a pinch is all you need. That's definitely true. I know when we've used this in the past, I will just put a pinch on anything, and especially Maggie goes nuts for it. Just crazy. Oh, it's fantastic. Then we have the Silvervine Chew Sticks. It says Matatabi Chew Sticks, Silvervine cat toy. Okay, so that must be the name of it. Matatabi is the vine of the silvervine plant. that grows naturally in the mountains of East Asia. 60% of cats react to catnip, while 80% react to silvervine. Rub off a bit of bark to release the scent. Your cat will go wild. All right, yes, well, they do love that. The silvervine sticks are always a hit. And finally, we have a refillable mouse toy, which appears to be some sort of a little, probably mouse-shaped sock that you can fill up with catnip. This is a great collection. Mishi, thank you very much for sending this. This is going to be a lot of fun. In my experience, it's the kittens who normally don't quite go for silvervine or catnip yet. I think they have to get to a certain age before they start to really appreciate it. So we may use this mostly on the faculty, or these kittens may be old enough now that they're starting to be ready for it. We'll find out. Usually by the time they go, they're starting to sort of show some interest in the catnip as catnip, not just as a toy to play with. So that will be interesting. I'm going to put that also back here with the stuff to use or deploy. Thank you, Mishi60. Much appreciated. Okay, this is, I don't know, it feels like it's got wheels on it. It's a DJ, the other DJ, Diane, has sent something here from Chewy, and that's probably the only note we'll get, since I still don't think Chewy lets you send a note. But this is DJ. Oh, I see. It is lots of treats. That's why it felt like wheels. It was kind of sliding back and forth. We have Frisky's Party Mix Natural Yums. Oh, now that's cool. No artificial flavors, no artificial colors or preservatives. Well, that's a new one on me. I bet those are pretty good. Wow, lots of protein in these too. That's fantastic. Number one ingredient, fish, chicken, and then we get to rice and poultry byproduct and animal fat and et cetera, et cetera. But that's pretty good. All right, and this one is the Party Mix Natural Yums, catnip flavor, natural catnip flavor. This one's, number one is chicken, then rice, corn, et cetera, et cetera. Catnip is in the list of stuff, a little bit further down. Fantastic. Feed your adult cat 2 treats for each 1 pound of body weight, not to exceed 10 treats daily. That sounds about right. Very cool. Well, thank you so much. This is, those are fantastic. Those are some very big things too. You know, you think about feeding your cat not more than 10 of those a day. Each of these would last a long time if you just had one cat. Although I don't think that DJ has ever felt limited to what it says to feed them as far as treats go. She's the one that gives out most of the treats, and she is a real sucker for the cats that way, where if they just give her those little puppy dog eyes, she will treat them. Let's see, it says, "Hi, Mr. A, Dr. DJ and Kittens. Found this when I was searching for Christmas kitten decorations and thought it would be perfect for the Academy for kittens present and future. From Ionice on Discord." That's I-O-N-N-I-S-E. Ionice, I assume? That's what we're going to go with. I recognize your name. I never know how to pronounce anything, though, as I've proven so many times. Let's see here. Cat Tunnel Christmas Sock with bell balls, it says. Cat Tunnel Christmas Sock. If only there were some term for that. Let's see. Aw, that's cute. Well, since it is, you know, we've already got our Christmas decorations going, I may as well put this out. Let's find out what it looks like. I hear bells. All right, that's going to be, the bells are going to really make this popular. Okay, I got to put this in my pocket. I don't want anybody to catch that cord. Oh, look at that. It is. It's a Christmas stocking. It's very crinkly. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of crinkle noise. And, interesting. It looks like part of the spring that holds it in shape is coming out in there. It's got a nice end on it, so it's not going to poke anybody. But it looks like it's already come out of the little place it's supposed to be. Well, that's all right. We'll leave it. That's enough to keep the shape of it. And it's got a little hole in the bottom for them to run out of. How cute is that? And it's got the little like tie that you would use to tie it up at the top, but these are just little danglies for them to play with. That's really fun. I'm not going to leave it in here because there's no Christmas decoration in here yet, but I think we'll put it over in the Christmas room, and I think they'll have a really good time with it. Thank you, Ionice. Okay, finally, I think finally, this is the last one, right? How did we do for, oh wow, we really went through that. It only took a half an hour. I should have rambled more. That's all right. This box will probably take a little bit because this is from Joy F. And let's just see what we have in here. Oop, oop. All right. That's that the tape with the fibers in it. That'll really hold. Knife guard. Okay, made out of urinary food. And the note. All right, the note says, "Hi, Mr. A and Dr. DJ. Hope all is well. I am so glad Gadget has completed her academic courses at KA and has joined her forever home to continue her scholastic cat learnings and show her knowledge of go-go energy. Share her knowledge of go-go energy with Sham, Gambit, and Mochi. I'm so glad to see Crank thrive. Seeing her in the adorable cones and her shaved hiney and tail make me giggle, although I'm sure she is not laughing. I think she finds it fun too. That shave on her bottom was really funny. It looked like almost like a Beatles bowl cut or something from the back. Really hilarious. Okay, sending gift bags for Hazel under her hats and some baby blankets to use for new babies or as you see fit. There are a few things for the new mom cat and a bag of toys to deploy. Thank you for all you do for mom cats, kittens, and faculty. Kitten hugs, Bayou, Gracie, and Joy." Thank you so much, Joy. All right, well, we've already got a Darby in here chewing on your tissue paper, so let's see. Oh, hi, are you going to let me have this? No? Okay. This says, "As you see fit for babies." Those are some heavy receiving blankets. That's very nice. I bet those are going to last a while. They even look like they've got little, oh, they do. This one's got little animals on it. This has got an elephant and a lion and an alligator. That's really cute. Okay, and the patterns are great too. Those are fun. Hi. Okay, let me not just get in your way here, Derby. We're just going to pull out your bag. All right, this is the one you're looking for. You've sent these amazing canvas bags. Really nice. These look like they'll last a long time. And then, as usual, you've made a little name card for each one out of wood that's painted. Not even painted. This is, what do you call it when you put decoupage, when you like glue like a paper or something on? This is a fabric that you've put on that has little leaves on it. And then here it says Derby in little laser cut letters. Really, really beautiful. Oh my goodness. And they're all, let's just take a look at the little name tags. They're all like this. Yep, okay, all basically the same style. Fantastic. Little Derby is sinking into the box now. So in each one we have, let's see, a variety of toys. All right, we've got that, this is like a knit ball. We have what looks like a Christmas cracker here with catnip in it, made out of feathers. We have a coconut and a pineapple, both with little eyes on them. A snake. Oh, let's not let DJ see that one. What else? We have, can also, toy can also be turned into a fridge magnet. I see. So we've got the little magnet piece here sent separately. I don't know which toy that refers to, but I bet we'll figure it out. Here we have a flat skunk. We have, oh, it's falling apart. Okay, we've got the Yow catnip. We've got this thing, I still don't know what to call it, mesh feather ball. That's what we'll go with. We have this adorable squid. Oh, I love it. Look at that. It's got its little squid tentacles are those little worms that like the little worms that Loganberry loves. And the top of it has like a little squid thing with the little squid fins and a face. That is so cool. Maybe I like squids. I never would have thought I liked squids, but that's like the second squid toy that we've seen that I think is just awesome. We got a little atomic ball and a little tiny felted ball and, of course, a fun tube. That is a great selection of toys. I'm going to try to get these all back in here for Derby. And then, of course, there's a separately named bag for each and every kitten here. So generous and wonderful. I love the way that you do these name tags, though. Those are spectacular. Okay. We're going to pull out some of this tissue for a minute so we can see what else is going on in here. Oh, look at that. You sent wands, the good wands, one for each. These are, yep, they're named, they're labeled with names, and they each have like a little Loganberry toy on the end, but they've got a plastic clip so you can replace it, an elastic string so it's extra bouncy, a big foam grip, and I think probably PVC, or maybe, it feels like a PVC rod, so it won't be very easy to break either. That's fantastic. All right, I'm going to put that back in there so these kids don't try to get to it yet. Oh, we have another set of receiving blankets. These are in pink, oh, with rose print. Oh, DJ's going to love that with the little hearts and the roses, and it says love you. Those are really good. You sent some, wait, is this something on the side? No, that's packing material. Okay, good. Just had to check. This says new mom. All right, so this is for our next mom. Now, I did say that this is the weekend we would want a new mom to come, and Dawes had one lined up, but she had her babies before she could get on the transport, so they don't want to transport her now. But it won't be long before a new mom comes along. It'll happen in due time. I'm not worried about it. These kids, none of them are getting adopted immediately. Let's see, so this is Yow Catnip Pineapple. This is that Silvervine stick that's wrapped in rope and has the little nugget on it that really makes it attractive to moms. We have a catnip kicker with little cartoon cats wearing bandanas on it, actually. It's almost like pirates, or maybe they're gangster cats. And yes, it's important for mom cats to keep up their health, so we have a broccoli. But the real treat here on the broccoli toy is two more of the little Silvervine nuggets on the bottom. Those things are always a hit. It doesn't matter what you put them on, it's going to get really loved. So, man, I smell so much catnip coming off this too, probably from that pineapple. That's perfect for a new mom. So yeah, I was saying, new mom, we had one that was going to come to us this weekend, but she had her babies and can't be on the transport. One will come when it's ready. None of these kids are getting adopted immediately, so we have plenty of time. And even if they did, even if these guys all get adopted before we find our next mom, we still have Crank. And who knows, maybe we'll hit a point where we've just got the faculty to watch for a while. I don't think that would be the end of the world either. Seems unlikely, though. I don't think that's something we got to worry about. All right, this says deploy, and this is a box of toys to put out right meow. Here we have a pizza party. It's got a perfect Pilsner beer can. It's got potato chips, a chicken leg, and a pizza. Look at that. Only one of those is pizza, but it still gets to be the pizza party somehow. Ooh, we have some extra fancy fun tubes that have feathers in them. Now that's a new one on me, I think. Regular old fun tube. I'm going to put one of these out right now because these kids love this stuff. They're also at that age right now where they will take a toy that they really like and then carry it around and growl at everybody else to stay away. We're hearing lots of that. And the toys that they pick are usually springs, honestly, but we've seen them do it with a fair number of things by now. So that's fun. You sent a couple of those in here. I love these little caterpillars. They're so fuzzy and soft. One of those Christmas crackers. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm going to put that out right now, too. Oop, maybe. Okay, there we go. This one matches you, buddy. Look at that. Just like you. It's black and white. There you go. Okay, put that in there. Here we have a couple of octopuses with little, or not octopuses. They must be jellyfish, right, with all this stuff hanging down. That makes more sense. Plus, I think there's more than 8 legs. Does it say? It doesn't say. It just says, it drives me wild, play toys. All right, they're jellyfish for sure. That's what we're going with because they got all the little jellyfish parts hanging down here. Those are cool. I've always loved jellyfish. Okay. We have some mice made out of compressed Silvervine and catnip. All right, I've seen compressed catnip. I think that might be the first time I've seen it compressed with Silvervine in it. We've got a couple of these knit balls that look like little balls. Well, this one looks like a ball of yarn. This one looks like a little mouse made out of a knit material. I'm going to get those right in the next room. Oh, nice throw. That was perfect. We have that thing I don't know what to call it. I think that's the official name for it now, that thing I don't know what to call it. That's a fun toy for everybody. It rattles. It's got all these little bits hanging off of it and feathers. That's a good one. Oh, and it's even got little ribbons on the other end. Look at that. Oh, here, you guys want one? Let me pull the tag off for you first, okay? I can without breaking it. There we go. Perfect. Here, take this one. We'll put the other one away for later. Oh, and finally, a red Christmas cracker toy, which I'm going to put in my pocket and take elsewhere, like upstairs maybe. Put that right there. Okay. The rest of these we will deploy soon enough. Oh, hey, I think that's it. Joy, thank you so much. What a great selection of stuff you have sent. I know the kids are going to love it. I want to see you playing with this because it looks just like you. It's like the Christmas cracker version of Fez, isn't it? Okay, buddy. This one kind of looks like you. You got to use your imagination a bit more, but here you go. It's got orange anyway, and so do you. And you were going to play with this, remember? Yeah, you were. That's a fun one. Okay, you all have a fun toy right now. We'll see how long that lasts. Well, Joy and everyone else, thank you so much. It's another wonderful mailbag. Everybody is so generous. These kittens are so well cared for. I've got their endowments sorted because I sorted them when Gadget went home. And I can tell you they already are just stuffed with things. So all this is going to add that much more to it. It's going to be spectacular. Their adopters are just going to love it. So thank you so much for that. But that means it's time for me to get up and start putting this stuff where it all belongs. So I am going to get to work on that. We keep all these letters in the basement near where the endowments are. So I'll put them in here to be sorted out. Perfection. Those are more endowments there, but this is just empty boxes here and here and here. And since, you know what, I'm going to take this bigger box and I'm going to put in the stuff that we need to deploy or use in it. So deploy or use. Actually, you know what, we have a collection of these downstairs. I'm going to put that there to go down to the endowment zone so it can get sorted out. These I'm going to put over here then in the to use box. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, something lost a silverine nugget, or was this one that was already in here? That's too fun. Somebody will like that. Okay, you sit there. You can sit right there. Did this have something in it? No, that's cleared out. Okay, good job. Good job. Now look at you two have decided to settle down in my lap here at the very worst time because this now mailbag's over. We got to go. How's your eye feeling, buddy? You were a little squinty the last few days. Even the vet noticed, yeah? All right. It does still look a little bit bothered, but we don't have to medicate you, I don't think. You're going to be fine. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to get up and clean up now, Fez. You're so soft. When did you get so soft, buddy? When did that happen? And he's still got his two different colored eyes. Yes. Yes. Oh, you look so offended right now. Did I kiss you? Right in front of everybody? So embarrassed. Dad, how could you? Okay. Trying to look cool for my friends. All right. Well, time for me to put this stuff up and turn off the mic before I forget. We got to put the mic receiver in the charger this time. So let me take care of all that. Where are we at? Okay, that should bring us back to the regular sound. Let me put the mic away first because I forget sometimes and then we end up with no mic. So I will get right to it. I think these kids can come out now for a while. If they want. Maggie, are you going to come in here and immediately start something with Hazel? I know you two don't get along. All right. Okay, I'm going to make 2 trips downstairs, I think. Take this one first. you want me to leave that Christmas tunnel here for you kids? That's fine. Give me Christmas all over now. This is not going downstairs. I guess the red ramen kind of works for Christmas too, huh? Too silly. Well, where do we want this, kids? Guess I can leave it right here for now. That's really fun. Okay, we'll just leave those there. You guys are playing with them. That's good. We're all happy. Where did I put my coffee? Sure, I had one. Well, thanks everybody. That was it. That was Mailbag. We had fun. I had fun. I hope you had fun. The kittens had fun. It's fun all around. Now I'm going to go check and see if it's time to give another enema to poor little Cranky. I shouldn't say poor little Cranky. She's feeling great.